they going to explain that?
You can't contain the mind your brain, you just can't take the plain fact. That this is the LDBC, you don't tell us how to act. And if you hate the content, then take a step back. Why watch the video? How you gonna explain that? How you gonna explain that? How you gonna explain that? Coach Shelton Harrison, there never be no comparison. You're live on the show, sit back and have a listen. LDBC, this is your boy Coach Shelton Harrison. You're live on the Coach Shelton Harrison Boxing and MMA Show live. Okay, folks, this gentleman that you see on the left, his name is Juan Manuel Marquez. Yes, that is the gentleman that is drinking piss. Guys, I kid you not. If you are new to this channel, if you're new to boxing, this man does drink his own piss. Now, with that being said, Marquez, I'm a little pissed off right now. Oh, wait a minute. I guess that kind of makes sense. It goes along with the video, me being pissed off. Now, you know, Marquez, for the last 4 years, he's been criticizing Canelo Alvarez. And for what reason? Why does Marquez feel the need to constantly criticize Canelo Alvarez? Let me think. Oh, I got it. Jealousy. That's right. Marquez, I'll never take away that Marquez is going to be a Hall of Famer, okay? Marquez is definitely an all-time great. This man has had some awards in the ring. His resume is good. Resume is very good. Marquez was and still is a good fighter. Okay, I think Marquez right now could get into the ring and beat somebody right now. The guy always stays in shape. I mean, he's a very good fitness fanatic. I mean, Marquez is like that. And Marquez don't even look like he's gotten older. I mean, really and truly, Marquez keeps his youth well. He takes good care of himself in the offseason. Marquez is a hater. That's just point blank. That's what it is. Marquez is the Mexican equivalent of a hater. Okay? And, you know, Canelo is kind of pissing me off because he just keeps sitting back taking this from Marquez. Like, Canelo need to start really going in on Marquez. Because I'm going to tell you what Marquez I'm going to tell you what Marquez really wish could happen. Marquez wish, man, that he was Canelo's size. Because if, you know, he would be calling for this fight. I'm serious. I think in the back of Marquez's mind, he want to fight Canelo. He's just not big enough to do it. Because Marquez really would be, he'd be outmatched, man. He's too small. But if Marquez was like a natural 154-pounder or 160-pounder, oh yeah, Marquez would be calling Canelo out every chance he got. So Marquez can't call him out, so what's the next best thing? Is to hate on him. And now, this recent hate, Marquez is saying that Canelo is pretty much a coward for giving Triple G a flat fee instead of giving him, you know, at least 30% of the revenue that's coming in, which that's preposterous because, to me, Gennady Golovkin does not have a resume, and he's not a draw. You can say, oh, he's selling out arenas, but see, selling out arenas don't make all the profit back that these promoters and people have to invest in a fight. He's not a draw. It's already proven. That's a fact. Gennady Golovkin is not a pay-per-view draw. Just not. So Canelo Alvarez is. I mean, Canelo, they did a little over 300,000 pay-per-view buys against Liam Smith, somewhere in that area, because I actually thought that was going to be a flop. I thought that they were only going to do about 100,000. But 300,000 pay-per-views, in my opinion, is good. It's good for Canelo fighting a Liam Smith, a virtually unknown opponent here in the States. I mean, a few Mexicans may know who he is, but a lot of people really didn't know Liam Smith. So that's telling you about the pay-per-view buying potential of Canelo. And let me tell you something. A lot of Mexican fans were pissed off at Canelo for getting this fight. There go that word piss again. They were pissed off at him for taking this fight. But you still had 300,000 strong of the Mexican population still rolling with Canelo. Now, I want you to think about this. If Canelo fights Golovkin, how many of the Mexican fan base do you think they're going to roll with him? This fight will do well over 1 million pay-per-view buys. I can tell you now, the majority of the fan base will not come from Gennady Golovkin. The pay-per-view numbers already support this. So why in the hell would Canelo give Golovkin 30 to 40% of everything when he not even bringing in the money? And Canelo had to do the same thing with Floyd. Floyd only gave him a flat fee of $12 million. Floyd only gave him $12 million, and Floyd banked $75 million to $100 million. When you get done with all the pay-per-view revenue and his flat base fee of $30 million plus the revenue, Floyd probably got about $75 million to $100 million when he fought Canelo, and Canelo only got $12 million. But that was Canelo's biggest payday, fighting Floyd Mayweather. It was his biggest payday. So I ask y'all, what interest should Canelo have in giving Golovkin what he given him? That's $10 million. His highest payday is fighting a freaking welterweight. Do you think a man that fights bums, that fights garbage, that fights a welterweight deserves this mega payday against this star? I mean, I don't get it. That's almost like, that's almost like Canelo trying to give Rod Salka 30 to 40% of it. Yeah, I'm going there. Yeah, I'm going there. Nah, not really Rod Salka. I'll pick another person. That's like Canelo. Let me see. Let me get somebody. That's like Canelo trying to give. That's like Canelo trying to give Liam Smith, 30 to 40% of the revenue, when Liam Smith clearly don't really have the resume to support that kind of money. Gennady Golovkin don't have the resume to support that kind of money. He's a good fighter, but he ain't gonna never be tested. And Triple G, you see what happened to Gennady Golovkin. All of y'all see what happened to this dude when he get into a ring against somebody who can bang. He got into a ring against a skillful fighter like a Kell Brook, and look what happened to him. He got his face marked up. And now, him and Abel Sanchez and Tom Loeffler are running around here talking about that was a low ball. No, it was a very generous offer to a man that has not extended himself in the resume department. Maybe if Golovkin would have taken some of those earlier fights, maybe he should have did whatever he had to do to get this fight done. You see, the lowball offers seem to be coming from Team Golovkin because Chris Eubanks Sr. even stated, and it's online, go look it up just like I did. He even said that they were trying to lowball him, and that's why he played so hard in negotiations. That's why he did it. That's what Eubanks Sr. said. I'm just the messenger. So don't shoot me because I'm the messenger. I'm just saying right now, Marquez is a hater, okay? Marquez is a piss-drinking hater. Why don't you just congratulate your countrymen for being the biggest draw? Hell, it's somebody from your own country that's the biggest draw. Why don't you just go ahead and accept that, Marquez? And stop having such a piss attitude about everything. Dang, man, you're so darn negative. You're so negative. He just mad, man. He upset. Canelo done stole his limelight. And now Marquez is pretty much commentating on fights and talking on, I forgot the show, Gope or Dope. I think that's what it is. Please forgive me if I say that wrong. You know I don't mean to. I got a bad southern accent. But anyway, Marquez, stop the hate. I mean, just cut it out, man. Because you will never be as big a star as, you're all-time great, Marquez. And you are a Mexican warrior. You are a legend. But Canelo right now is the popular fighter, and Canelo is a draw. And let's just put it out there. We know Triple G. Hey, you can argue what you want to argue. 97,000 pay-per-view buys don't lie. How you going to explain that? See, I actually want to see somebody try to break down why Gennady Golovkin fight only did 97,000. Because I'm going to go ahead and take away the first few things. I know what y'all going to do. Y'all going to say, well, it did more than that. That's just somebody lying. See, y'all will say that. Y'all will say 150,000. I mean, you let the Triple G fan tell it, oh, yes, it was 150,000. 150,000 pay-per-view buys, that still ain't good. That still ain't good. That not compared to what Canelo does. Canelo will bring in 2 to 3 times, on an average. I'm not talking about if they fight each other. I'm talking about on the average, Canelo will bring in 2 to 3 times more pay-per-view buys. People, that's just the way that is. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think. Do you really think Marquez, he been drinking too much piss and he hating? Or he really got something valid to say? This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. I'm done.